Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we're unpacking this week's comic book order. And we're going to start with some of these wonderful piggy banks. And trying to give you an idea of scale. It's a pretty big piggy bank of the baby. So that's what we're going to start with. Then we're going to go with some of the graphic novels. We start off with trade paperback of Teen Titans Go! Roll with it. Then from DC Black Label, Girl, kind of collects that miniseries. Then we have Compendium 1 of Brian K. Vaughan's Why the Last Man. Good size book, as you can see. Really, really nice. Great story for those of you enjoying Saga. That's where he was before Saga. Also, Kieran Gillen's Once and Future, Volume 2 came in. And then from DC, Jack Kirby, Forever People. That trade paper came in. So a lot of cool books here at Fox's. All right, we're going to start with the comic books. Marvel's up first with issue 52 of Amazing Spider-Man. And we thought about putting that cover in the top 5, but we couldn't because that one's going in the top 5. So great job, Marvel. Top 5 cover of the week nod. Up next from Marvel as well is issue 52 LR for Last Remains of Amazing Spider-Man. Great timing by Marvel, I know. But for Spider-Man fans, a lot to read this week, and that's the beautiful variant cover for that one. Did not quite make the top 5 covers of the week. Then from DC Black Label series, we have Scott Snyder's American Vampire 1976 issue 2. And then the very mod 1976-ish variant cover. Really great cover. Didn't quite make the top 5, but great job, DC. Marvel's up next with Champions issue 2 of Outlawed. And then from Scout Comics, issue 2 of a nice little comic, Concrete Jungle. And then from DC, we have Dark Knight's Death Metal, issue 1 of Infinite Hour Extreme. And I believe that to be a one-shot. And there's the gorgeous variant cover for that. And then we have also from DC, Detective Comics, issue 1030. And our runner-up to cover of the week, strong contender for cover of the week, was Detective Comics 1030 variant cover, beautiful Batman image. Up next we have from Dynamite, Die, issue 2. And the variant for that, where she's eating the brains. I think that's a fantastic cover. Made our top 5 covers of the week, so congratulations, Dynamite. IDW is up next with Dungeons & Dragons at the Spine of the World, issue 1. Then from Marvel, we have part of their X of Swords run. We have Excalibur, issue 14. And then the beautiful variant cover for Excalibur, issue 14. Just fantastic. DC brings us The Flash, issue 765. And one of our top 5 covers of the week is the Flash 765 variant. Just gorgeous. From Image Publishing, we have issue 2 of Getting It Together. Mr. Fox actually wrote that book, and so if you ever need help getting it together, Mr. Fox is the guy. Next up from IDW, we got a reorder of issue 1 of Goosebumps, Secrets of the Swamp. And then we got issue 2 of Goosebumps, Secrets of the Swamp. So a double header for IDW and Goosebumps. Then next up from DC, Green Lantern Season 2, issue 9. Great cover on that. Fantastic. Old school. The variant cover is also pretty cool. Also from DC, we have issue 29 of Hawkman. And one of our top 5 covers of the week is the Hawkman variant, which quite often is. Just a beautiful image. Next up from Dark Horse Comics, we have Hellboy and the BPRD, The Seven Wives Club by Mike Mignola. And then the Magnolia variant, just phenomenal. From Antarctic Press, we have issue 1 of Hot Valley Days and Cocaine Nights. Sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date, but that's a whole other issue. Next up from Marvel, issue 3 of Iron Man. And then from Image Publishing, we have an intriguing book, Kick-Ass versus Hit Girl, issue 1. And we got that variant, and that variant. And for those of you who like the Comic-Cons and the artists, the blank cover variant. And then from Marvel, we have issue 16 of The Magnificent Miss Marvel. Also from Marvel, we have issue 15 of Marauders, which is also part of the X of Swords tie-in. And a beautiful cover there, with their faces appearing in the wine. I think that's just fantastic. Runner-up for our cover of the week with Batman. And our cover of the week was from Image, issue 9 of Marked. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Certainly in the top 5 covers of the week, but didn't quite win the cover of the week. And the variant was also a great looking variant as well. Also from Marvel, we have Marvel Action Chillers, issue 1. And then also from Marvel, we have Marvel Zombie Resurrection. And for some reason, I've only pulled the 2 variants for that, so bear with me. I don't know why Marvel Zombie Resurrection befuddled me so much. Thank you. I've been handed that's the standard A cover. That's a variant as well. Huh. Holy Ned. Maybe that's all they got was variants. Maybe there was some mix-up at Diamond, so we will look into that. Aftershock Comics, Miskatonic, issue 1. Looks very intriguing. Great cover. From Image Publishing, we have Oblivion Song, issue 28. Robert Kirkman, Ongoing Wonderfulness. One of the highly anticipated Boom Studios titles, Power Rangers, issue 1. And this looks like it is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 57. It is not. It is a variant, a legacy variant for Power Rangers number 1. And then another variant for Power Rangers issue 1. The Every Rangers Ever cover variant. One of our top 5 covers of the week, the Momoko variant for Power Rangers number 1, just gorgeous. Those of you going to Comic-Cons or going to visit Dave Clark's house, there is the blank cover variant, or Monty Baldwin. And then the 1 per store variant from Boom Studios. Great looking comic, highly anticipated. Speaking of highly anticipated, one of DC's biggest books this week will be the one-off Punchline comic. She finally gets her own comic for 1 issue. That's the cover A. And then the variant is gorgeous, as you can see. Made our top 5 covers of the week. The blank cover, although not totally blank, is still pretty great. And then the Punchline variant is also just fantastic. From Valiant Publishing, we have issue 9 of Rye. And for those of you who have Rye on your pull list, you will be getting that issue. Different cover, more pages of content at the same price, the pre-order bundle. Then from Boom Studios, we have Red Mother, issue 10. Great cover, almost made the top 5. From Marvel, Savage Avengers 14. And the beautiful variant cover for Savage Avengers 14 did make our top 5 covers of the week. Boom Studios is up next with Tom Taylor's 7 Secrets, issue 4. And then we have the Jenny Frozone variant cover. And then as a thank you to the store from Boom Studios, a Jenny Frazone Virgin variant cover. Next up from IDW, issue 34 of Sonic the Hedgehog. And yes, that does sound like Mr. Fox's prom date. Then also from IDW, issue 4 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Too Long a Sacrifice. And speaking of Mr. Fox's prom date, there's the variant cover for Star Trek Deep Space Nine, issue 4. Also from IDW, issue 16 of Star Trek Year 5. And speaking of ripping off Star Trek, from Marvel, we have issue 7 of Star Wars Darth Vader. And the beautiful Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary variant cover. Just beautiful. Great job, Marvel. Up next, also from Marvel, issue 5 of Strange Academy. And I believe that's the A cover. Then the variant cover is that. And then the Remote Learning Variant Edition. Kind of a cute take on the COVID nastiness. Speaking of great covers, issue 27 from DC of Superman. Just a beautiful image. And then the variant cover for issue 27 of Superman. Marvel is up next with issue 1 of Taskmaster. Sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date today. IDW is up next with issue 111 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Also from IDW, issue 24 of Transformers, Rise of the Decepticons. Also from Marvel, we have several of their true believers. That is the King in Black Black Panther, King in Black Beta Ray Bill, and King in Black Valkyrie. And then from Dark Horse Comics, we have issue 2 of The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys National Anthem. And then the variant cover for True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys National Anthem issue 2. Up next from Marvel, Kieran Gillen's Warhammer 40K, Marnius Calgar. Then from Boom Studios, we have issue 3 of We Only Find Them When They're Dead. Sounds like the trick-or-treaters that were by here last weekend. And then the beautiful variant cover of We Only Find Them When They're Dead. Then from Marvel, we have issue 7 of Wolverine, which is part 16 of the Unending X of Swords. And then the variant edition of Wolverine issue 7. And then yet another variant edition. This one actually made our top 5 covers of the week as well. Just beautiful job. Next up from DC, we have issue 766. I don't know if it was perfectly done at an angle or if that was just poorly put together. But Wonder Woman 766. And then our cover of the week. And it's not even close. Issue 766 of Wonder Woman variant. Just beautiful. I believe that's a Josh Middleton cover. And then the last comic for this week is a facsimile edition from Marvel. They reprinted X-Men 4. And so that is this week's comics. Remember, they all will be on sale Wednesday, November 11th, here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion. Thanks so much.